Located between the Pacific and Indian Oceans, Australia is the world's largest island and its smallest continent. There's room to move in the land down under, and with so many sights to discover and enjoy, there's a great incentive to go on a walkabout adventure. Whether exploring the traditional lifestyle of the nation's Aboriginal people, relaxing on a sun-kissed beach, or reveling the night away in a city hotspot, Australia has something special to offer every visitor. With amazing national parks dotted around the country and some fantastic islands, visitors to Australia can be off exploring the delights of Tasmania one minute and Kakadu and Uluru-Kata Judah National Parks the next. Here's a look at the best 12 places to visit in Australia. Number 12, Cairns. For its tropical climate, easy-going ambiance and close proximity to the Great Barrier Reef, Cairns is one of Australia's most popular vacation destinations. Located on the northwest corner of Australia, Cairns is a provincial but stylish city with a population of around 150,000 people. The city is bordered by mountains and the Coral Sea and is surrounded by sugarcane plantations and rainforest. There are enough good bars, restaurants and shopping options to keep visitors entertained before they head off into the stunning nature nearby. Instead of a beach, Cairns features a saltwater lagoon in the center of the city. The Cairns Esplanade along the shore is lined with trendy cafes, bars and boutiques. Numerous beaches are located just to the north of the city and are easily accessible by bus or car. Number 11, Adelaide. Situated on the eastern shores of Gulf St. Vincent, Adelaide is the capital of South Australia. Adelaide is Australia's fifth largest city, with a population of over 1.2 million. More than 3/4 of South Australians live in the Adelaide metropolitan area. The city is located on a plain between the rolling Adelaide Hills and the Gulf and is bordered by many of Australia's famous wine regions. The Barossa Valley and Clare Valley regions lie to the north. The McLaren Vale and Langhorne Creek regions to the south and the cooler Adelaide Hills region to the east. Nicknamed the City of Churches, the lofty spires dotted about here and there add to the picturesque nature of Adelaide. And there are lots of nice parks and green spaces for locals and visitors alike to enjoy. Number 10, Great Ocean Road. Winding along the south coast of the state of Victoria, the 243-kilometer-long Great Ocean Road is one of the world's most scenic drives. Completed in 1932. The highway was built by soldiers returning from World War I and is dedicated to those who lost their lives. Running from the seaside resort town of Torquay to the small and quiet Lansford, the road passes epic limestone sea stacks, secluded coves, and spectacular surf spots. At times, it meanders through pockets of rainforest, fertile winelands, and endless eucalyptus forests, with sleepy seaside towns dotted here and there. Number 9, Perth. The capital of Western Australia, Perth is very isolated from the rest of the country, yet is routinely considered one of the most livable cities in the world. Thanks to its laid-back vibe, fantastic cultural sites, and a wide range of things to do. Many of Perth's attractions are located near the water, whether it's the beaches stretching along the Sunset Coast to the north, or the parks, walks and picnic spots edging the Swan River. Fremantle, known as Freo by the locals, is the city's port. A bustling marina that has recently gained a reputation as a haven for artists and students. Cottesloe Beach, just a few miles north of Fremantle, is Perth's most popular beach. One of the largest city parks in the world, the 1,000-acre Kings Park encompasses Mount Eliza, a hill overlooking the city, and boasts a botanical garden with aerial walkways as well as the State War Memorial Park. Number 8, Brisbane. A popular tourist destination, Brisbane is a lively, dynamic place that is bathed in beautiful sunshine year-round. It has a population of about 2 million people, making it the third largest city in Australia, after Sydney and Melbourne. Located in the Sunshine State, many visitors stop by on their way to the fantastic resorts and beaches that lie to its north and south. Set alongside the Brisbane River, the city's fantastic climate means that outdoor activities are very popular here. You can take your pick from a huge catalog, with biking, climbing, and hiking featuring prominently. A fun and friendly city, Brisbane's vibrant music scene has made it one of the music capitals of the world. Number 7, Tasmania. The island state of Tasmania may be isolated from the rest of the country, but it still remains one of the best places to visit in Australia. Almost half of its area is protected as the government looks to preserve the natural riches. With desolate wilderness and alpine plateaus interspersed with stunning white beaches, waterfalls, and forests, exploring its terrain is simply mesmerizing. Taking a boat trip along its craggy coast is equally rewarding, and you can even see dolphins, penguins, and seals along the way. With lots of great local produce, eating and drinking in the capital city of Hobart is an absolute pleasure. And the restaurants and bars are divine. Number 6. Whitsunday Islands. One of Australia's most popular tourist destinations, the Whitsunday Islands lie scattered off Queensland's northeastern coast, surrounded by warm and inviting aquamarine waters. As it is part of the Great Barrier Reef, most of the archipelago lies within national parks. So stunning scenery and picture-perfect beaches abound. Due to the abundance of underwater riches and colorful coral reefs, the Whitsundays are a great place to go snorkeling and scuba diving. Sailing around its 74 islands and islets is also very popular, as is lounging on its sun-kissed sands. In Whitehaven Beach, the archipelago boasts one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Number 5. Melbourne. The capital of the state of Victoria, Melbourne is Australia's second most populated city. Located near the southeastern tip of Australia on the large natural bay of Port Phillip, Melbourne is considered the nation's cultural capital as well as an important port. Due to its high quality of life, citizens from around the world have flocked to the streets. Its multicultural population is reflected in the delicious cuisine and the unique neighborhoods that make it such a fascinating place to explore. Melbourne's city centre district boasts the most attractions, including the city's most recognizable landmark, the Flinders Street Railway Station. The multiple clocks hanging over the Edwardian-era station's entrance is a popular meeting spot. Number 4. Kakadu National Park. Occupied by Aboriginal people for over 40,000 years, Kakadu National Park has over 5,000 ancient rock art sites that are fascinating to visit. It is a place of immense cultural and natural significance. The park is huge and contains some stunning natural sights which make it well worth a visit. The Kakadu Escarpment is particularly breathtaking, with diverse ecosystems contained within the park's boundaries. You can be hiking through deserted sandstone escarpments one minute and bathing in waterfalls and pools the next, before later on learning about some of the ancient rock paintings. Number 3. Great Barrier Reef. The largest coral reef system on the face of the Earth, the Great Barrier Reef is simply colossal. Located in the Coral Sea off the coast of Australia's state of Queensland, the Great Barrier Reef encompasses a huge area of more than 2,900 coral reefs and hundreds of islands and cays, formed by millions of living organisms over a period of millions of years. The reef is now one of the world's most diverse and complex ecosystems. While always known and used by the Torres Strait Islander and Aboriginal Australian peoples, the reef today is protected by the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park. Number 2. Uluru-Kata National Park. World-famous, spectacular Uluru is instantly recognizable due to its ruddy red hue. It is one of Australia's most prominent landmarks. The immense rock is incredible to visit and the main reason the national park is such a popular destination. Its grandeur and uniqueness live long in the memory of those who gaze upon it. While Uluru is the main draw, the equally mesmerizing rock formations of Kata Tjuta are fantastic to wander around. And there are lots of activities for visitors to enjoy. Owned by the Anangu Aboriginal people, the site is of great cultural and spiritual significance to them. You can learn more about their way of life at the brilliant cultural center. With lots of great walks, bike rides and tours, the astounding beauty of this national park really is awe-inspiring. Number 1. Sydney. Almost picture-perfect, Sydney is a fantastic city with a lot going for it. A modern city with a long history, Sydney is defined by its scenic harbour. The region's first inhabitants lived along the harbour's bank for thousands of years. The harbour was also the landing site for convicts sent to Australia during the 1780s. Today, ferries take visitors for cruises under the famed Sydney Harbour Bridge and past the iconic Sydney Opera House. Adventurous travellers can take a ferry to Manly Wharf where they can rent kayaks to paddle the inlets of Sydney Harbour National Park or sign up for surf classes at Manly Beach. The Raleigh Reserve Park, providing spectacular views of the sea, harbour and the Macquarie Lighthouse. Australia's first and longest operating lighthouse. Sydney's beaches are the perfect place to spend a warm summer day, to swim or just relax on the sands. If enjoying this video, then put a like and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. We upload amazing facts, news, business ideas and travel video on a daily basis. Thank you.